Donald J. Trump is facing numerous charges and an unprecedented litany of present and potential indictments for a multitude of political and civil misdemeanors. Perhaps most notable among these are charges relating to the mishandling and retention of classified documents and the associated violation of the Espionage Act. These are regarded as serious charges in American law, and though unprecedented for an ex-president, some former prosecutors with experience in cases involving classified information have confirmed as much. Some say that based on the public information alone, the Justice Department has enough evidence to charge Trump with the mishandling of national defense information. However, here are 5 reasons why Donald J. Trump will not face jail. Number 1. A Trump-sympathetic judge. Without proper legal basis, Trump-appointed Judge Eileen Cannon earlier erroneously granted Trump's request to appoint a special master to review the documents seized by the FBI, a decision that later had to be overturned by an appeals court. Without any reprimand for her earlier poor and suspicious ruling on the case, America has managed to select the very same Trump-sympathetic judge to preside over it, and it is probably just a matter of time before she makes another calculated ruling in his favor. American judges are responsible for setting the timing for cases, as well as unilaterally determining what is and isn't admissible in the hearing. They also have by and large unchallengeable powers to dismiss cases with little to no scrutiny. Draw your own conclusions. Number 2. A potentially Trump-sympathetic jury pool. The case against former President Donald J. Trump for the mishandling and retention of classified documents is being held in the West Palm Beach Court Division of the Southern District of Florida. The jury pool for the trial will be selected from registered voters in Palm Beach County, where Mr. Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort is located, and other counties in the Southern District of Florida. The region that feeds potential jurors to the Fort Pierce Courthouse is made up of 1 swing count and 4 others that are ruby red in their political leanings, and that Trump won by substantial margins in both 2016 and 2020. Again, draw your own conclusions. Number 3. Defense strategy. In the light of the last point, the likely strategy to be employed by the Trump defense team would be to focus on the already potentially Trump-sympathetic jury. So all the team would need to do is focus and work on at least 1 juror from an already potentially pro-Trump jury, and sow enough doubt for a mistrial, or to get the case thrown out. This is a very tried and tested legal strategy used to get around America's weak and incompetent justice system regardless of the gravity of the crime or misdemeanor. Just ask any high-profile gangster. The Trump defense team might not even have to do much work here. We've all seen die-hard Trump cronies defend him to the hilt regardless of what he does or doesn't do, so what's the easy likelihood of finding just one of such from a Trump stronghold jury pool selection area? Again, draw your own conclusions. Number 4. America hasn't got the guts or courage to put him in prison. In fact, the DOJ initially refused to investigate the retention of classified documents by Trump, and this has been seen as a missed opportunity to hold him accountable for his actions. Moreover, the deference and preferential treatment shown to Trump by the DOJ throughout this indictment has been striking. They negotiated back and forth with him over the return of the documents while he repeatedly gave them the runaround. They ensured he was away from his Mar-a-Lago property before they attended to retrieve the documents. They refused to cuff or mugshot him, where they would have for anyone else they considered normal, unprivileged and politically influential. So much for that "no one is above the law" rhetoric. In spite of the indictment, there is a palpable perception that America is more concerned about global optics than it is with bringing a crooked ex-president to deserve justice. Number 5. No one is above the law. Sounds good, doesn't it? If only it were true. Because in America, the rich, white privileged and politically influential generally are above the law. As one of the most litigious people ever, and with a long back catalog of legal cases against him, Donald Trump certainly is. An exclusive USA Today analysis of legal filings across the United States found that Trump and his businesses were involved in at least 3,500 legal actions in federal and state courts during the past 3 decades. The legal cases against Trump before he became president ranged from personal defamation lawsuits and million-dollar real estate suits to disputes with casino patrons who had credit at Trump-connected casinos and failed to pay their debts. As of February 2022, he was facing a total of 19 legal actions, about half of which allege improper conduct during his presidency. Most of the cases fall under three themes: financial wrongdoings that made him more money, his role in the January 6, 2021 insurrection, and his alleged interference in the 2020 election. However, the number of cases against him has increased since then, and as of July 2023, he is facing 37 felony charges related to the mishandling of classified documents. In spite of all this, he's still walking free and still running for president again, something that Uncle Sam allows him to do even from prison, in the unlikely event that he makes it there. Again, draw your own conclusions. Even if found guilty, they'll likely find a way to spare him deserved jail time. Let's see if Uncle Sam might catch a conscience, grow some backbone and prove us wrong, but I'm certainly not holding my breath.